Is this thing on? Yeah, I just want to say that my dad is a bully and a liar. And he knew about everything that we were doing as a company. You know what, Dad? I am a killer. Boom. Alright guys, welcome back to Cinema Geeks, and today we're going to be talking about Succession, the show. We're going to be talking about Succession, the HBO show, and the all-star show that it is. But on the screen right here, it may say something like demo mode. If it does, it's not really demo mode. I bought this application. It likes to fuck up a lot, all right? And I'm going to have to figure some things out when it's not a holiday. But anyway, back to Succession. Back to how my boy, Kendall Roy, came back from being a little freaking wussy, being controlled by his dad, and he stepped up and he showed his dad what time it really is. Yep, his dad didn't even expect that. So let's just rewind. Let's rewind back to the beginning of the episode. Waystar has a big scandal going on, and they're trying to figure a way out of like who to put the blame on, or they're gonna go private where they don't have to deal with the situation as much anymore and they could just move on and handle it internally. But if they don't do that, they're gonna have to handle it publicly. Someone may go to jail and get fired and blah 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 blah. Anyway, this episode is about who's gonna be that person to be the face of this entire problem. So the episode starts off where Roman comes back from his like little foreign journey to figure out if he gets some money from the sovereign, whatever the fuck they call it in the show, right? He comes back and he says that there's like there's someone that wants to give like 10 billion to cut into the business, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I don't even know all the crap they're talking about here. All I know is your boy Roman says, this is not the way to go. This is not the way to go.
Zignal is the key guy now. Roman. Slam dunked it.
Well, it was clear that Edward was getting sidelined, and then Sinal figured out who we were. I thought we were going to get taken for a fucking chainsaw massage, but no. We got an hour, pitched hard, and yeah, they say they want in.
Too modest. He killed. You should put a gun to his head more often.
The Azeri say they can put in 10 bill. Laird can put together the rest, and the exit horizon's like 6 years.
And you like it, Jamie?
Yeah, I like it. I think they can move fast, and this sort of situation is all about relationships.
Well, that's great. That's fucking fantastic.
You can tell your spook shareholders to go whistle.
I do have to say one thing, Dad.
Not gonna happen.
Good.
It's blowing smoke up there.
I mean, I did have a good conversation with Zidal, and he said with his mouth that he wanted in, and that's all great. But if this is really serious for us, I think I actually do have to say it feels like it is probably horseshit.
There you go.
Come.
They were flaky.
They were flaky. So, with that being out of the taking that out of the situation, they're now back at square one where they have to figure out, all right, something needs to be done. Someone's going to have to own up for this cause to get them out of this hot water.
Isn't coming in. We need stability.
Yeah, you may be right. I need one meaningful skull to
Logan
wave.
needs one skull to
If the shareholders meeting were tomorrow, we lose.
Meaning, someone's going to have to own up to this, even if they didn't do it, and take the blame. Now, you already know who's been set up for this whole situation since the ending of last season, because Logan had his ass. But obviously, in that scene, they all talk around the table and they all differ. They all discuss who should it be, why should it be, and the reasoning. Blah 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 blah. You know that it's going to lead up to Kendall, but at first you think Tom and Greg is gonna take it because obviously they were the ones there. But I mean, technically, they shouldn't really take it. But I mean, for the people there, they kind of are the last ones, other than Bill, who let him. But I mean, like, even Bill, it was really Lester, and Lester died. He's the one that should really own up to this, but he can't. He's dead. So they want someone else that knew of what was going on and, you know, was writing it off. But no one's really owning up to that. So it looks like it should be Tom and Greg. It does look like that. But you already know the person who's stuck in a situation and is practically being, like, blackmailed in a way to do whatever Logan says, and that's Kendall. Here's the thing: they discuss it on the table. They try to figure. Logan's trying to figure out who he should use as the person that's going to be the skull that he waves in public, that everyone gets at them for, blames them and everything like that. But before they do that, they want to make one other attempt to get their opposing side that they're having a proxy battle with, and they try to cut this person another deal and a better and a bigger deal, and that guy is Stewie. So they meet with Stewie, and this is what happens.
The counter. I say this. We eat some octopi. We shake hands. Okay?
Okay, I love that. I really do.
3 board seats, including Ken's.
And Ken.
You get a codified say in the appointment of our next CEO. We remove our poison pill, conduct a strategic review on terms co-set with you, dismiss all our litigation on the proxy battle, spin-off cruises. Okay?
Well, you already know he's not taking it. He's like, look to the side. What's he looking at? Water?
No, I don't think that works.
Boom. Boom.
The fuck do you mean? Bullshit.
Boom.
Are you fucking stupid?
They keep playing it out, and obviously, dude is like, oh, Tom is gonna have to be the fall man because he was the person that was directly above it. He's the person that signed out those papers and he destroyed them. He's gonna be the fall man. But no, the perfect fall man. Why? Logan decides the perfect man to take this fall is gonna be his son, who he has enslaved, because he knows that he just saved this dude's ass from getting probably put on trial for murder. And that's Kendall. That is Kendall. And here is the scene where he discusses this with Kendall, and it's like, Kendall, you're gonna take the fall, buddy.
The healings. You did so well.
He did mad good, yo. He was the only one good in the hearings in this episode.
You're the face.
Look at this.
You're across the cleanup.
This is my problem with Kendall.
The optics make sense.
Look at his face here. He always looks so broken. Kendall, in this whole entire series, has this thing where, like, he has the ability, he has the intelligence, he has the drive, but he doesn't have the backbone to outmatch his dad. Kendall, in my opinion, literally should be the next heir to this company, but he just doesn't have the backbone to be the next heir to the company. And that's what, I don't get it, man. Like, why is he's like a pussy when it comes to his dad, Logan. I understand he's stuck in a hard...
And what's more,
stuck between a
I
rock
trust
and
you.
a hard place. Right?
I trust you in case it
like,
turns and gets
what are you gonna do?
nasty.
No, I get it.
What are you gonna do? But I think this line right here is possibly the best the best tip that his dad could have gave him probably throughout his whole life. This is probably like, I feel like Kendall was always like, he was always looking for his dad to give him some type of motivation on how he should be to take over the company. He never got it until this very last moment, which is so crazy because I think at this very last moment, his dad is literally saying, yo, Ken, officially in this lifetime, you're never going to take over the company. And it's funny that his dad finally gives him the tip or the advice right here of how he wants him to take over the company. And it's like, it's like the biggest thing ever. It's like a light bulb in Ken's head goes off with just this one question.
Hey, Dad, just out of interest, did you ever think I could do it?
This is it.
Do what?
Take over the company, obviously.
The top job?
The top job.
Oh, I don't know, maybe. You can say. I
just wanna.
You're smart, you're good, but I just don't know.
What? Come on.
This is it. This is the moment.
You're not a killer. You have to be a killer. But
Ken.
nowadays,
Nowadays?
maybe you don't.
I don't know. In the tech world,
I don't know.
You may not have to be a killer in the tech world. Everyone's doing stuff on the computer. You don't gotta be all of that right now. You may not have to. You may not need it. You may not need to be a killer. But Ken heard what he said there. That was what his father wants. And right now, if you think about it, Logan decided not to let Kendall take that L in the UK for that person that died because he wanted to save his ass. He wanted to save his family's ass. He wanted to save his company's ass. Now, Logan is in another tight situation, and he wants to put Kendall in the fall of it, because what's he trying to do? He's trying to save his ass, his company's ass, and his family's ass. But the way the episode is playing out here, you really think that, like, yo, this is it. Like, Kendall, you're done. But you don't realize that Kendall has this many cards, right? To Logan's this many cards. But the fact that Kendall is who he is, I feel like Kendall just realized, like if you look up out of everyone's ability to take this company and their skill set to take this company, Roman is probably like right here, right? Shiv is probably like right here, even though she doesn't have any like fucking knowledge of the company. But Kendall's is really probably like right here. You can't even see my bottom hand. Kendall's is probably really right here. And obviously Logan's is like off the radar. But the part that right here, this part right here that Kendall needs to take over the company, Logan just gave it to him. He just put that little like that drop of knowledge in his head, and this is what Kendall does with it. This is what Kendall does. And this is what I'm going to explain to you why I think that Kendall has the ability to do that, and the cards that he had looked so small, but they were really so extremely huge. They were so extremely huge. Let me just pull this damn thing up. Which video is this? Jesus Christ almighty, I can't find the video. Where are we at? Yes, right here. This is it. Look at this. Excellent. Look at this.
Good morning. I have an announcement to make about wrongdoing at Waystar Royco in advance of the upcoming shareholder meeting. I have been asked to explain my own role in the managing of illegality at the firm and associated cover-ups. And it has been suggested I would be a suitable figure to absorb the anger and concern.
Yep. So he would be. But look, cards. He just realized his card's right here. But. What? But look at Logan's face.
The truth is that my father is a malignant presence, a bully and a liar, and he was fully personally aware of these events for many years and made efforts to hide and cover up. He had a twisted sense of loyalty to bad actors like Lester McClintock.
But everything he's saying sounds mad true too.
Disregard for the safety of migrant workers, non-union and union workers, and for vulnerable performers and guests.
This is
my father keeps a watchful eye over every inch of his whole empire.
Logan.
And the notion that he would have allowed millions of dollars in settlements and compensation to be paid without his explicit approval is utterly fanciful.
He would have known. He knew this was happening. He had to have known this.
I have with me today copies of records that show his personal sign-off.
I just want to show
how much those of us who executed his wishes bear responsibility is for another day. But I think
Logan's gonna
this is the day his reign ends.
This is it. Logan is taking over. But look, this is one shot right here that I really loved because I was like, yo.
I'll be providing the documents and can answer any questions you may have in the coming days. Thank you very much.
You may even be saying the victims of these crimes. The department only making this statement today.
Take over my company. If my company's gonna be taken over by someone, I like your style. I like how you just played that, because it's true. Look, and this is what I was basically trying to say at the beginning. This is what I was trying to say why Kendall had all of his cards. Like, he had the majority of the cards. Like I said, Logan wanted to protect himself, protect his company, and protect his family. Now with this, what Kendall just did, he just flipped it on Logan, and Logan is still trying to protect himself, his family, and his company, because he's not gonna go after what Kendall just said. It would basically potentially ruin his company. It would just look too bad. Like, oh no, you can't defeat that. Everything Kendall just said in there makes perfect sense. Like, how are they signing off these $1 million like settlements or whatever like that, you know? And you don't know about it, and it's coming from, like, you have to see that big number pass by your eye. Like, and Logan is someone who is very, very in tune with his company. He's that's all he thinks in his head 24/7 is his company. So that was just the greatest scene. That was a good ending. I'm so proud of my boy Kendall for coming back, because like all throughout last season he was being bitched. That last episode he was being bitched, and then the beginning of this season he was still being bitched. But it was like he didn't have an epiphany in his head of how powerful and how much potential he has to lead the company. Like everything, like when he went to Volter, what was the name of the blog media company? I think it was called Volter or something like that. When he went there and he gutted them like so cold. Like that was the killer that his pops always needed. He went and did that. Like, but when you put him in situations with Logan, he gets like mad weak and wimpy. Like, oh, daddy, please don't scold me, and I just want your approval. Like, no, dude, you can do it all. Like, and that last shot where Logan is just like kind of like smizing or whatever you want to call it. He's like kind of like trying to make a smile. He's trying to like, wow, my son really proved himself today. I am happy. I am proud of him. Like that was great. And this season of Succession, to sum this all up, has been great. This last season was good, but this season I think it was great. And Kendall, much respect. Your dad is not going to be able to blackmail you out of this one. He can't. It's just going to hurt him furthermore, and it's going to hurt the company. So you're good right now. Kendall is good. I don't think there's a way his father's going to be able to come out of it. I don't know what next season's like. I'm pretty sure you can create more storyline where the father could do something, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think he's good. He's in a good position right now. With that being said, what do you guys think? What do you guys think Logan was thinking in that last shot? What do you think about what Kendall did? Do y'all think he did the good decision? Did y'all even expect him to do that? 'Cause I sure didn't. Anyway, leave your thoughts, your comments, and concerns down below in the comment section. Excuse me. Don't forget to hit that like button, that subscribe button, share, and all that stuff. This is Cinema Geeks. We out. Peace.